How we doing, guys? Where is my hello? 8 people watching. No one can say hello. No one can say what's happening. No one can say what's going on. Thank you, Kevin. There's one. Kevin, what year is that Acuna from? That 1 of 1. Is that that's not 2020, is it? Is that product out yet? Do you need emotional support? Tom, will you hug Kevin, please? Hello, Betsy. Hello, hello. All right. Yesterday we did a case of pinks. Today we're doing a case of these. I've got, after this, 7 more cases of the blasters and 4 more of the pinks. So we will have plenty. We have plenty. We're not going to stand on ceremony. We're just going to dig in. We're just going to dig in. What's up, Dallas? Power out for 2 days. Oh, my Lord. Your power's out. I'm sorry. Hope everything is good. We're just going to do these one at a time. So yesterday, in the pink case, we had 1 green show up. 1 green. It was not an auto. So I'm curious to see what is different between the pinks and the sepias. I have no idea about the ones on the end, what's going to happen. Austin Riley. Carlos Correa with the shimmy shake. Hey, my Giants made a massive comeback against Houston, Alex Bregman, and beat them in the 10th. I was happy about that. Very proud. Joey Votto. This is not a... That's just a base, right? Refractor? It is. Refractor. What part of the country are you from, Betsy? Chris Paddock. Freshman. Or Future Stars. Oops. Gavin Bijou. Tanaka. Hey, Buster Posey. Dylan Seats. And Kyle C. Iowa. Oh, so you guys having lots of rain and stuff? We've had nasty storms rolling through Missouri. Oh, my Lord. 7 inches of rain a couple of days ago, and then it rained again, and terrible. We had 2 different saturation leaks in the basement. It's just been ugly. I think I'm just going to do this however I want to do it. I'm just going to do it. Hosmer. Lorenzo King. So definitely... What's up, Jesse? How we doing? So sepias are definitely going to be tougher than pinks. Because you're talking 108 packs versus 40. But you get more of the regular packs. So, what's up, Jose? Do I see a green in there? I don't know if I do or not. We'll look from the side. Oh, there's a hit in there. 2 hits. Wow, 2 hits. 1 seems to be an insert hit, which is his first one. So it is. Brian Anderson, negative. Miami Marlins. An average of 1 per. What's up, Ray? Aaron Nola, shimmy shake. Boyd, refractor. Chris Bryant. Oh, look at that. How excellent. We start off with some gold, true gold. True gold. Willie Castro for the Detroit Tigers. I like it. Again, I understand it's Willie Castro. But there you go. Oh, it's all good. I mean, the thing is, look, guys. At the end of the day, we have 8 cases. So, I mean, we're not gonna. It's not like we're gonna run out. You know, that people aren't gonna get their chance to, you know, get their fill, for heaven's sakes. And it will work out that there will be players that are gonna double up. But I can tell you now that the high-end spots are. I'm not worried about the high-end spots. Bryce Harper. I wasn't aware of how these dumb things are selling, how much these things are selling for. No, I have 8 cases of. I have 7 more cases of these left, the Sepias, and I have 4 more cases of the pinks. The bathroom is all but done, and so now we're on to the kitchen. So what we're doing in the kitchen is changing the backsplash behind the stove. We put in a gas stove. We're changing the backsplash. Rowdy Tellez with a shimmy shake. And we are putting in a new range hood and all that other stuff. Junior Fernandez. My wife picked out the tile, and then last night, as she was laying out the tile, Castillo, she decided she doesn't think she likes the tile. And so she is down looking at other tile. She bought pillow tile, which I think they're nice. But honestly, I care so little, and I mean that in the best way possible. If she's happy, I'm happy. That's what I should be saying. If she's happy, I'm happy. So if she finds something she likes, whatever, because if it makes her happy, then for me, it's just cooking. Brandon Belt. I mean, I do the majority of the heavy cooking, and honestly, I never, when I go up there, look at the walls and think, oh, if we could only paint them. I just go cook. So she's the one who worries about that. So more power to her, and she can have it however she wants it. It's like with our bedroom. She completely and totally tore down the bedroom, painted everything, changed a whole bunch of stuff, and she was all worried about me, and I was like, I don't care. It's just a place for me to sleep. Do what makes you happy, and we're fine. There's a hit. Nico Horner. I'm easy. That's how come I have so many kids. Whatever you want to do. Munoz with the shimmy shake. Austin Meadows. Pete Alonso. Mauricio Dubon. Hey, look at that. Joe Palumbo. I heard it said from a comedian one time, I think it was Sinbad. I really enjoy Sinbad. That there's only 2 things you got to do to keep a man happy. And that we are simple creatures. And I agree with him 100%. I won't repeat what was said on there because, it would be against our family-friendly policy a little bit. But, it is true. Fake trout. So, sad news on the Lubob front. CL found an article from 2019 where there was a reference to Lubob, L-U-B-O-B. So, clearly it was happened before us, so that's sad. But that's okay. It's good to know, which is all I wanted to do was know. So now we know it happened in 2019. And not in March of 2020. eBay tonight, we pulled that nice blue Lubob auto last night. Blue Wave, which was really nice. I just said that. That really nice Blue Wave, that was really nice. Juan Soto. Bryce Harper with the shimmy. Jack Flaherty, refractor. And my wife enjoyed it so much, the whole process of changing out the bathroom, that now we have a downstairs bathroom that sits in this main room where I'm working at, that now she's thinking that maybe it's time we update that. And I'm pretty sure that's a tax write-off for me, since that is, you know, part of the business. It's a business toilet. In case someone needs to come and use a toilet, there they have it. They can come in the toilet. All right, here's the over-under. Over-under 1.5, the number of rookies, Sepias, the big five, the big 4 or 5, whatever it is, that we will have at least 2 of. So you think Gavin Lux, Lubob, Jordan, Aquino, and Bo Bichette. Those are the 5. So the over-under is 1.5, meaning that we will have at least 2 of those 5 who will have 2 Sepias. We'll throw Nico Horner in there too. So 6 of them. Because Nico does belong in there with that group. So 6 rookies. Over-under is 1.5. That at least 2 of those 6 will have 2 Sepias. There you go. Betsy's over and Jesse's over. All right. Oh, well, there you go. Look. So there's one for Nico. So 2 rookies will have at least 2 each. I think that's going to be an interesting one. I'm curious to see how the breakdown goes, because I know that these things are weird. I mean, the thing is, yesterday we had 4 Lubobs versus 2 Bo Bichette. You know what I'm saying? So we might get here's a hit. We might get a good collation out of that. It's funny how you can feel the hits. Ooh, look at that pretty thing. Juan Soto negative. You know what? 3. Wow. You know what's funny? Is I pulled the negative out of those boxes of this that I opened. I sent everything to CL. CL sells everything. And somebody paid $50 for the Juan Soto negative. I mean, not Juan Soto. Fernando Tatis negative. To me, that's just craziness. Lizardo. I like the Giants, but if I have to pay $50, Josie Altuve with the shimmy. If I had to pay $50 to get, and it's not the same. It's not the same. Mike Yastrzemski. If I had to pay $30 to get Mike Yastrzemski, I'd be like, well, I'm going without. Walker, refractor. I'm just not going to do that. And I'm not saying there's no comparison. There's no comparison between Tatis and Mike Yastrzemski. Is he the co-signer? No. I mean, not the group co-signer. Does he help people out for a fee? He does, for a fee. He takes a cut of it. But he is very good at what he does, I can tell you that. CL is very good at moving cards. Tatis. So if you have cards that need to be moved, and, you know, I can't say for sure that he will do it, but send him a message. You can always ask him. That's what I can say for sure. Because that half case of whatever that crap was that I opened, that was $200 a box. That had 1 hit per. Luminaries. I sent it all to him, and I see they're already starting to move, so that's good. We will have, there's a Leaf product coming out, which I like the Leaf products, and we'll be here on Friday, and we will have a couple of breaks of, what else is coming out? Bowman Sterling. We will have some Bowman Sterling breaks. Mondesi with the shimmy. Bowman Sterling. Verlander Refractor. Austin Riley. Nelson Cruz Refractor. Dune. Yes, we are, Adam. We have lots more retail chrome. As it sits right now, guys, once again, as it sits right now, I have 7 more cases of blasters. I have 4 more cases of the pinks. So we have 11 more breaks that we're going to do. Well, some of them are going to be combined. We're going to do some super breaks with this product. So we will have, but we do have 11 more cases of retail. So yes, we will have more. I've been looking forward to Heritage High. Yep, at the end of the year. Well, I think that'll change. That date will change. I don't think it's going to be the end of December. But I got a ton of that retail coming in too. I ordered a bunch of that. I've got to still do my Heritage order. And you know what? What shipped today was my Chronicles basketball shipped today. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Not that I'm going to break it, but I am actively trying to trade it. That doesn't violate any rules. I cannot sell that on eBay. I cannot sell that on Facebook. I can't. Yeah, I can't sell on Facebook. I can't sell on Amazon. It either has to be my own website or, you know, trade stuff off. Aquino. Give me one sec, guys. Hey, man, this is work. Sorry, guys. I still have, we have a hit coming up of some kind. I still have 7 cases of Topps Chrome Jumbos that are in, look at that, Willie Castro again, that are in limbo, USPS limbo. They still don't know where they're at. I was supposed to have them delivered on Monday, and they are somewhere between Ohio and St. Louis. What's up, Charlie? So our second, so we're going to go, I predict full rainbow Willie Castro from this, minus the superfractor. We're going to hit the red, we're going to hit the orange, purple, blue, and the green, and Willie Castro for the Detroit Tigers. And Chris Monroe will have a full rainbow. Chris will be like, hey, look, rainbow. we don't have to do anything else. Full rainbow. Like I said, I think retail is going to become a regular part of what we do. Again, I think that there's certainly is value in it, and I have been making calls and talking to people about the possibility of it becoming a regular part of what we do as a group. So we will have a website where you guys can order it at the same price you'd pay in the store. And so I'm actively working on that, because if we can't find it in the store and it's something that I can supply to the group, I'll just supply it at whatever the cost is from the store, and you guys can do whatever you want to do. You want to buy it? We have an insert. It's a non-auto because it's a little taller. Now that won't start until Ricky. That's not going to start until Reese Hoskins purple. Next year it would start with Heritage, but there's a chance that it could start with, because I've asked about seeing if I can get more Topps Update. Topps Update would be the next one. So if I can get more Topps Update, then I would start there. But I'm not holding my breath. Kyle Lewis. Because so far, I've heard back from one, and it was a negative. And I'm guessing, and they are the bigger of the two, so I'm guessing the other one's going to be a negative. Santander. But we would, if we started doing that, we would do baseball, football, and basketball, and just sell it off of, I don't know. I don't want to make it available. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm wrestling with it because I don't want to make any of it available to non-group members. You know what I'm saying? That would be my goal, Reese. Hey, Jordan. Is I only want it to go to people who are in our Facebook group. If you can't find it elsewhere, you get it from me. And but I don't want to sell to the general public. I know I'm selfish that way. I'm not interested in selling to the general public. You know what I'm saying? This is us, and us is different than... What's up, Shuey? Us is different than strangers, So if I can get that figured out, maybe get it behind some kind of a password. Ooh, that could work. Maybe I'll look into that. Maybe a website that you have to... The only way to access it is with a password. Or each person will have their unique identifier, so that way I can track you and make sure that you're not buying it from me and reselling, which would be a no-go. I would feel dirty if I were you too, Jesse. Don't say go Giants. I don't want you to say anything you don't believe in, Refractor. That's funny. And this isn't passing. This is a real thing. This is a real thing. Let me move these real quick. Whoa, don't fall over. So, what did I do? Did I pause the feed? I paused the feed. Goofball. That's true. It could be personal box breaks, which is a good idea, Dallas. That's an excellent idea. Instead of sending you guys the boxes, we would break them for you. And then, yeah, nobody could resell them that way. That's an excellent idea, Dallas. That would solve the problem. And then, yeah, then there's no way you have to worry about it. But, I mean, if I can do that, and, you know, again, because this problem is not... There's only 4? Have I not been paying attention this whole time? The issue with... Well, some of you who I know well enough, Ray, I know you're not going to resell it. We might be able to do something different, but those would be all private conversations. I mean, you know, some of you guys who've been with me for a long time, I know you and you know me, you know. But the issue with being able to find products retail is not going away. It's not going away. For all sports, it's not going away. I was limited. There are the first 2 football releases. Panini, and this is the other issue, Panini is starting to limit the amount of product you can get. So the first 2 football products that came out this year, or the next 2 that are coming up, are big products. And so I had a limit to what I could buy. But part of that is I can use, and this is something we talked about, Zach Collins, is using the proceeds from the basketball to help start this. You know what I'm saying? Did I get one? Did I get a gallon, or are you just asking? I mean, I'm happy to do it, Charlie, just if I missed one already. Oh, geez, figures. Hey, Mike Trout. I suspect, Juan Soto, that that also happens here. I think at certain locations. So I don't know. And they may change the rules on us, just in general. Okay. They may change the rules on us and we might not be able to do it. But, you know, I mean, we're always, I think, always going to break part of the retail. But if we can also, you know, have another equal load that we can sell at, you know. Ooh, man, there's a hit in here. There's something fat in this one. There's not a hit in here. I just got a bunch of cards. 1, 2, 3, Jordan, 4, 5, 6. How many cards in a pack? I don't know. Sweet retail music. Looks like no hit in this one. Jordan. So I covered my entire Giants pink yesterday. Trevor Story with the shimmy. Segura refractor, which was nice. Brendan McKay picked up a few more pieces of the puzzle. I got 2 last night in the break. Moncada. I got 2 purples in the break last night, so that was nice. Someone else sent me a message through eBay giving me bad attitude about the Giants and how it was unethical. Unethical for me to keep the Giants. And so I asked him why it was unethical. Because if I'm the one willing to take the 4 cards, willing to take the financial risk, then I could pretty much do whatever I wanted. Ooh, Aquino. And he hasn't responded yet. I mean, you know. No. No Diamondbacks rule. The only team that's going to have a rule is the one that has a rule. And that's only because I think the value of the spot is cheaper than the value of what's going to come out of the break. Or I wouldn't even bother with that. But especially in the pink cases, the value of the spot is worth much more than the $259 we're selling it for. So that's the only reason we're even doing the Lubob at all in the retail. I get those messages a lot, Jesse. You would be surprised how many people get upset about that. But I don't understand the logic, you know. Again, I'm the one who's taking the financial risk. So if I only wanted to put the crappy teams in a break, well, I mean, that's on me, right? And now that this Giants thing, the Giants have become a thing. Now that the Giants have become a thing, me keeping the Giants, I'm going to keep them forever. Robbie Ray. Somebody sent me a thing through a message through Twitter, wanting to sell me some Giants, but he referred to me as the Giants Breaker, and I'm like, well, I don't know that I'm the Giants Breaker, but I do keep the Giants in all my breaks. Brandon Belt. TC Thunder iOS. Glaber. All right. Mike Yastrzemski. Hey, and Dubon. What? I got 2 in 1 pack? It's like Christmas. It's like Christmas. I got half the hits. Plus, we got a Glaber Torres. No one cares about John Means. No offense to John Means. But I mean, you know, the Yankee spot's like, hey, Glaber Torres. But the Orioles spot's like, oh, John Means. TC Thunder, small I, big OS. Hello. I see. I don't see no break, nothing in there. Johnny Bench. Eloy. Hey, look, Bo. How do we find you on Facebook? If you look, Scott, in the description. Thank you. That's very nice of you, TC Thunder. If you look in the item description, or oh heck. I'm just going to not complicate it because I can't, you know. Let me just get it. Let me just get you the link. Now, I will say this before you join the Facebook group. There are certain requirements. You have to answer the questions, including the, about the rules. I'm happy to have new people, but the rules are the rules, and they are enforced. Atlanta Braves refractor. Reese Hoskins. Diaz. So all I need you to do is acknowledge that you understand the rules and you're good with them. I don't need you to do anything else. You did hear Johnny Bench. Do you sell things on... No, I do not. I do not. I buy things from there, but I don't sell them on there. I can see why people would want to, though. Meadows. Hey, Bo Bichette. Oh, look at that. And Jeff Samarja. Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette. Sepia. So, green. Green autos. Where are the green autos at? That's what I want to know. Green autos. How many autos have we had so far? 3? I think that this has a hit in it. I guess not. The eyeballs are old. What do I buy? The only thing that I buy, Thunder, are Giants. I don't buy anything else but San Francisco Giants. So the last thing I bought from there, to be quite honest with you, I went on an Andrew Suarez bender. I bought 10 base rookies, base autos, base rookie autos, Ted Williams. And I think I bought a blue and auto and a purple auto and an orange auto. I got most of the Brandon Crawford. Most of the rainbow in one fell swoop. So that's what I buy. I only buy Giants. Jesus Luzardo. Bo. I'm not interested in anything else. Buster Posey. Hey, look at that. What's the refractor going for this guy? It's got to be 75, right? 60 to 75. You bet. I'll get you in as soon as we're done, Scott. I'm starting to get concerned about my jumbo cases. They need to hurry up and get to me. They're coming from, I mean, honestly, I've never had so many problems especially the last week with USPS. I don't understand what's going on here. And you send things priority mail and there ain't no priority nothing coming. Jansen, Soler, Josie Altuve. So then I just have to revert. If we started selling on the website, I'd have to revert the website back to being able to sell off of there, which wouldn't be hard. Refractor's $100. Well, for a $259 spot, let's get it covered. I got to tell you, it was nice hitting that blue Mookie Betts shimmy last night. It was D. Gordon refractor. It was it wasn't quite an about time moment, but it was nice to hit that blue. New PMG has slowed down service to save money. Oh, figures. What's up, Red Sox fan? Lou Bob. Well, then they need to, yeah, whatever. But I just want tracking. I just want tracking. Lord, if it takes 30 days, I'm never gonna have anyone send me anything USPS again. Because my last 2 cases of pinks are coming from New Jersey via USPS. And it says they'll be here on Saturday. I just need my product to get here. I'm going to have to make that a condition of people selling me stuff, is that they UPS or FedEx. Honestly, of the 3 of them, FedEx has done the best for me in terms of time. Baez. Second Tanaka. So, which means we probably have our second Yelich and Cruz as well. It's because Tanaka was in the first pack, I think. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. I'm a little tiny bit freaked out about having $20,000 worth of product in limbo You know, I paid half up front. Well, almost half, a little less than half up front, and then the other half on delivery. So, you know, it's still a nice little chunk of change to be hanging out. The USPS guys, I always go down to the facility and pick up because it's only about 15 minutes away from me. And they're good guys. I mean, and I get it. We talked yesterday. I had 12 of my 13 packages there. And package number 13, for some reason, it got to the facility because I always ship it there and then I go get it. It got to the facility and then they put it on an outbound to go to Minnesota. And so I was like, you did what with my 13th? You know, and it sucks. And I could act like a jerk about it, but Kane, I just don't see, you know, right now it's a little tough. And what we could use in this world are people being a little kinder and a little nicer to each other. And so I have determined that I will not be the jerk. Down where it comes to USPS or any of the shipping is concerned anyway. But on the other hand, if I don't know who you are and you show up on my feed and the first thing you do is try to tell me how to pronounce Fernando Tatis's name, I will unceremoniously block you from my feed like I did yesterday. So, you know, there's give and take. There's ebb and flow. No one's perfect. And I don't try to be. Honestly, if it was one of you guys, one of our guys, I'd have been like, "Oh, okay, you big schmuck," like Kevin there, Acuna, and I'd have laughed about it. But Ozzy Albies, Refractor. I hate to say that I still enjoy that far too much. I'm still working on things, guys. I'm still working on things. I enjoy doing those things far too much. I do. And I have an itchy trigger finger when it comes to eBay and people not paying for their breaks right away. I have blocked people with some I put some big people on my block list and had them send me messages and reminded me who they are and how many cards they buy and all this other crap. And I'm like, well, you didn't pay for mine before the break started, and those are the rules, so you'd be going somewhere else. I know. I should be more flexible. But you know what I think? I think that on the one hand, it would be nice if I were a little bit more flexible. But then on the other hand, if I were a little bit more flexible, would we be sitting here right now? There's a part of me that thinks that we would not be sitting here doing what we're doing right now. You know? I don't know. Gavin Lux. I don't know the answer. All I know is if you don't pay for your eBay breaks before the break starts, I block you. If you bought from me before and it happens, I send you a message. And if I don't get the response that I like, 40 boxes in a case, Brian. If I don't get the answer that I like, I block you. On Facebook, if you've been with me for a while, as a lot of you know, I'm very flexible with this stuff. You know, Mike Trout. But if I don't know somebody on Facebook and they don't pay right away, and you don't respond to my message as fast as I would like, I boot you. I know, I'm so inflexible. I'm a terrible person. I'm a terrible person. What did you miss? Well, what you missed was that we are going to... What did he miss? He missed that we're working on trying to get enough retail product to start selling directly to the Facebook group at cost. I'm a jerk. Kevin Graham likes to cause trouble, and what else did he miss? And we're going for a rainbow, Clayton Crawford, and we're going for a rainbow of some guy for the Tigers. There you go. Now you're all cut up. Anything I missed? Oh, and we unfortunately did not coin the phrase "lubob." We found that out today. That someone in 2019, there's an actual article from 2019 where they make a reference to calling him lubob. So we lost that fight. But that's okay. We will still continue to call him lubob because it is the best nickname. Whoever came up with it first. And CL is good at selling cards. I forgot that part. CL is good at selling cards. Was there anything else? Oh, Charlie wants me to sleeve any hits of somebody on Arizona. I can't remember who it is now. I'll know when I see him. Kyle Lewis. I hope I know when I see him. Oh, and Jesse Ocampo admitted that he loves the Giants. I forgot that part of it too. He is no longer a Dodger fan. He is now a Giants fan. Because again, in the real world, there's no such thing as a Dodger fan. It's not a real thing. It's not a real thing, Mike Trout. Who was the guy? Oh, Zach Gallen. This guy. Okay. Yelich. Lubob. Lubob's moving closer. I would shower after I said... No, actually, I've said a lot of nice things about the Dodgers. I just don't want them to win. Oriano. So for those who don't know, a case of the blasters is 40 boxes in a case. And in the pink case, it's 108 packs. 108 packs. Buster Posey. I'm doing pretty well. I might have to stop and look. Rizzo. DJ LeMahieu. After I do this one, I'm going to look. Oh, you know, they'll come back, Red Sox fan. My Giants suck too. They'll come back. Red Sox are a storied organization. You know, they'll find their way back. They've got lots of money. Every team goes through this. You know, as much as the Yankees and Dodgers have spent all that money on players every year, they still don't win the. You know, you're not talking about these guys. What's up, Rudy? Winning the World Series every other year. You know, between the two of them. So. Every organization goes through it. I just want them to trade off a decent player or two to the Giants for cheap. That's all. Before they do it, Reese Hoskins. Oh, the Giants wouldn't pay for it anywhere. They're cheap. Yamamoto Shimmy. How can you have one of your top 5 revenue club in all of baseball? Whatever. Okay, never mind. I'm about to say things about the Giants that I want to say. So let's just say we're in a rebuild. And actually playing pretty well. I do wish Posey would have just opted in. I firmly believe that if Posey had opted in and was playing this season, the Giants would be over 500. I really do believe that. I really do believe that. All right. Break time. Get it? Break time? We're taking a break during the break so I can see how many Giants I have. Yastrzemski, Dubon. I'm missing one. Who am I missing? I don't know who am I missing. Brandon Belt? Do I have Brandon Belt? I do have Brandon Belt. Do I have the whole Giants team? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Son of a gun. I got the whole team already. Ah, how precious. I can cross that off my list. I got smart this year. Yeah, there was a Crawford. I got smart this year and did the... man, now you're going to make... Ray, now you're making me go back and look. Yeah, there's a Crawford. I only got one of him yesterday in the pinks. And I did an actual physical list in a spreadsheet that I could just go in and highlight and, you know, put a big orange bar over the name when I get the car, when I get the player, instead of doing it by hand like I've done in the past. So now I've got an actual list I can work off of. Where's our Lubob Pink? Our Sepia. Okay, who is around Lubob? What are the players? Did you really? I pulled one of those too, Scott. Well, they're trying to sell them for $500 or so on eBay. I don't know what people are actually buying them for, but I bet you can get $300 for it. Personally, I personally don't think it's worth $300, but I think you can get $300 for it right now. In a month, you won't be able to get $300 for it. So if you're going to sell that sucker, you better sell it now. The pink Dane were... oh, look at that green. Is it a green auto? The pinks were fantastic. That was just a lot of fun. But no pink autos. Oh, Machado. Machado green. No green autos. This is our first green today. So I think the pink, for value, I think it was fantastic. I don't think there was any spot that was really left out in the cold for any of the bigger spots, which was nice. But I think what we're going to do, we're going to definitely do at least 2 super breaks. We'll do 1 case of pink and 1 case of sepia. And then yesterday in the break we hit a Kyle Lewis auto, which was nice. Rizzo. So we will do super break for this product, and it'll be just a straight double the price. But we hit 4 Lubob pink. And I think he was the one, of the rookies that we hit the most of, right? Wow, that's awesome, Red Sox fan. Okay, McNeil. Zach Gallen, is that who we're doing? Zach Gallen? Yeah, we hit 4 of them. Yeah, that was Matt. It was Matt, actually, you got those 4. I think the only one that we had less than 3, we only hit 2 for the Blue Jays. But outside of that, I think we hit 3 or 4 for all the big rookies. The Mariner spot was a good spot, you know, with the Kyle Lewis auto. Looks like I think we have a rookie coming up. A rookie, and it's probably a refractor, I think, or a shimmy, because there's kind of a white. Let's see if I'm right. Nope, I think I'm wrong. I think it was that card. Santander, not Santana. Max Muncy refractor. Josie Altuve. Gonsolin. Mike Yastrzemski. People want crazy prices right now. I think Luzardo's going to be a great player. I think, you know, there's a handful of pitchers, and I think Luzardo is one of them that I like. I like Luzardo. I think and I think his stuff is still reasonable. I still think there's room for some movement in there. Some upward movement. Some guys, I don't think there's any more room. You guys are mean. The whole groupie is just mean. All of you. We are all just mean people. Might be more fun to do all these breaks as 2-case breaks, don't you think? And the kid can play. There ain't Lou Bob. I mean, he can play. He just flat out play. So neat. Have you been finding retail at the Walmarts and Targets? I haven't even gone to look. I'm not gonna. Dansby Swanson with the shimmy. Thank you, Lopez. DJ LeMahieu. What's up, Mark? Not in Maine. Do they have Walmart and Target in Maine? I'm just kidding. I need a drink. Hold on, I'm a little parched. Yeah. Guys, give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
I got the drywall replaced.
Okay.
I'll tell your wife she's got the tile on the table. They're 2 tiles too long.
Oh, she's too wide?
Yeah, it's too long.
This might not be the tile. You will have an answer one way or the other. Okay. Okay, so what are we waiting for in the bathroom? Just that black piece? Okay, or we have to go ghetto plug up, right? Okay. Sorry about that. Had to go talk to the contractor. That's good. It's always nice when you find it in the wild, you know? The only thing I told my wife was when you're out, look for the basketball. Let other people have the baseball. I liked Sacred better, Will. I like Sacred better. What part of Sacramento, Will? What part of Sacramento? You know I'm from, I was born in Stockton, right? I was born in the county hospital there in French Camp. Grew up in Stockton, Hammer and West Lane. And Moved to Lodi as an adult. Oh, Carmichael, nice. Yeah, those the Chronicles basketball. I'm just going to tell you guys. I'm just going to be honest about it because it's going to go back into a product for the breaks. My cost was $1,600. I'm going to net about $18,000 after, you know, my profit will be about $18,000 on that. Tanaka. But, you know, I want certain things to go back into helping us grow as a group. You know what I'm saying? So I normally that would make I would feel guilty about that, but I honestly don't, because so many people want it and we don't do it anyway. Yeah, it does. And that's the other part of it. I mean, I told my wife, look, I know this is coming in. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb that I didn't put in a bigger order, because all they did was take and cut the orders in half, and I hedged. I'm such an idiot. I left tens of thousands of dollars on the table. Like an idiot. I'm so dumb. But I'm trying not to focus on what I left and just focus on what's going on. So it does, that does, and it does something for us. It's going to let me take a chunk of money that we otherwise would not have had, you know, because I kind of plan out where we're going to be, and with spending and everything, it's going to let us take a chunk of the money that we wouldn't otherwise have and do something different with it. You know, and do something different with it. So that's something that can help the group, and if it can benefit the group, then I'm happy. 2 cases is too much for what? Randy, let's check Randy. A raise, Buster Posey. So, like I said, everything moving forward, which is kind of where we have to make the decision, is whether or not to take all of the allocations I can get for retail moving forward. And just do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I'm at. I just want to take it and Albies, Baez. Man, if we broke it, we would probably make more than that on the break. I mean, honestly, we'd probably make more than 20,000 on the break. But it's just not something we do. You know, you guys don't know. Honestly, you guys don't know how hard I try to talk myself into doing. I don't want to do basketball at all. It's not that I don't like basketball. It's just that it would be my third sport. And football would be easily my second, because I'm much more into football. Well, actually, I watch more basketball than I do football. But I have a longer history of knowing and understanding and collecting football. And I try every day to talk myself into it. But I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I cannot do it. There is something in my gut. The only thing that I can say and know this for sure, and I apologize to some of you, because some of you are going to feel uncomfortable when I say this, but I've shared with you guys the testimony, and I've tried not to make it a big issue of how we started it, and you know where the Lord was at when we started this and everything else. And the only conclusion that I can come to is that the feeling that I have about that is Him just telling me, don't, don't. And so every time I try to talk myself out into it, doing something else, I just get this overwhelming no. And so, you know, and so then that's when I, you know, started looking at, well, what are the alternatives? Because, you know, I think it's foolish for me not to get all of the allocations for retail that I can get, but then I need an alternative to moving that product that stays within the rules for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to break the rules. I'm never going to break the rules that are set down for me to get the product. You know what I'm saying? So I've got to stay within the rules. And, you know, how do I do that? Which is why I'm looking at the alternatives that I'm looking at to try to make this, you know, again, in my heart, if it benefits the group, that would make me the happiest in my heart. So, Scott, at some point, I will make a video that really goes into this comprehensively on where this came from and how the Lord wanted us to do it and why He gave it to us. It really is interesting. I mean, even from where I sit, it's just such a you know, he's so smart. You know, I don't know how to say it other than that. I mean, the Lord, you know, I mean, He just knows, and He knew how much of a blessing this would be to me personally, and He knew that it was, you know, it was right up my, you know, having the big mouth that I have, that it was right up my alley. So to speak. I mean, I know baseball cards. I've had card shops in my life. I've done baseball card shows for many years. So it was just kind of it all bringing it together into this, and then the million card rip party. I mean, it's just. But I know people get uncomfortable, and I apologize, and I'll stop. But I will say this again for the haters out there, and there are some haters, because I do get people who don't like to hear it. I am not ashamed of, embarrassed by, or will ever back away from my faith. So if that's not something that you're comfortable with, this is just not the group for you, because I am, you know, this is who I am. This is what I am, you know. Still a work in progress, but, and this is not me saying anything about any other, too bad, about any other breaker at all, but I am guided by a set of principles that I think not everyone is guided by, and I think that that's a net positive for what we do. Again, that's not a knock on anybody else, that's just who I am. So anyway, back to the baseball cards. You know, I appreciate that, Chris. You know, you talk about, I often think, I really do think these things about the rigidity. If I could just be more flexible. If I could just be more flexible. If I could just be more, and then every single time it comes back to the same thing. But I really, in my heart, I don't want to be. I don't want to be more flexible. I don't want to be, you know, the path is narrow. The path is narrow, and it is far too easy to deviate from the path if you start opening yourself up to allowing that to happen. And I'm just stubborn enough, dumb enough, smart enough to know that that's not what I want to do, Michael Chavez. And that's not what's right. That's not what's right for the business, and it's certainly not right for my life. So, you know, it does, Scott, and that's the thing. And that's the thing. And then you start doing things that are questionable. And every single time in life, the thing that I have found, and this is true. This is true, and this is not a religious thing at all. This is just a statement of fact for my life, that every single time that I have decided to compromise, something has gone wrong. Flatty. You know, I'm not talking about a good compromise, like I don't want to fight with my wife so she can have her way. But I'm saying cutting corners or doing something that otherwise I would consider questionable. I'd be lying if I said that there have been things in my life, because there have been in everyone's life where you go, oh man, you know, after the fact, I wish I wouldn't have done that. I feel bad about it. And at 51, I'm just not doing that. You know, I'm just not doing that. I would rather this business folded tomorrow than to deviate from the path we started on. You know what I'm saying? And if the Lord took the business away tomorrow, I'd be like, thank you, Lord, for how much time you gave us. What do you want me to do now? I'm sorry, I'm going to start preaching here in a minute. And I'm not. So back to baseball cards. Mike Trout. In matters of faith, guys, I do apologize, but I could talk about it forever. Guriel with the shimmy shake. I think we got an auto coming up. McKay, because it didn't look like it was overly fat. I mean, too tall, you know what I'm saying? See that? Can you guys see that? It's not above and below, so. Not Brockberg, that's good. Who is it? Jose Rodriguez. You know, it would be nice if in the first case, just one Lou Bob green auto jumped out of there. You know? Or a redemption or a, you know what I'm saying? Start off with it. That is true. That Dallas, you are 100% correct. You know? And so I watch the numbers. I watch the numbers of people watching our feed, and when it drops from the high 30s down to the high 20s, that means people don't want to hear. And I'm sorry, guys. I do apologize if you're watching it and you aren't a person of faith. I certainly don't sit around on the channel and you know, preach about things. It just happened to come up today. I try not to make it a. I've seen. Well, there has to be. I mean, but the retail scout, I think, is just so new. You haven't seen a lot yet. I mean, do you consider a Kyle Lewis base auto a decent hit? If you consider that a decent hit, we hit one yesterday. Would I consider that a big auto? I would not. If it were a gold, you know. But I mean, we hit a gold auto today. And I would consider a gold auto a big auto. It just happened to not be a big name. Looks like we might have. No, I think that's a color of some kind. So, I mean, they're definitely in there. The green autos are definitely in there. So the guys will come out. I just think we're, you know what I'm saying? We're new. Flaherty. The product is new, I'm saying. So, you know. Oh, look at that, another one. Jake from State Farm. Man, what is this? Where did this case come from? Detroit? 3 Detroit autos. 3 Detroit autos. Who has Detroit? Chris Monroe? Chris Monroe is right now dancing a jig. Woo, that's a nice one. You got a Nico Red photo variation. That is crazy. That is a big hit. That's a big hit right there. That's bigger than the Maze. A Nico Red photo is bigger than the Maze for sure. Another one. That would be another one that I'd, Scott, if you're looking to sell, man, get it now. Get it out now. Get it out now. That's a good hit. Yeah, that's a any of the photo variations are going to be, they're going to carry a premium, but then when you're talking about a red, that's just crazy. Benintendi, Ozzy Albies, Yamamoto. Still no Lou Bob, and we only have 8 boxes to go. 8 boxes to go. I think that's a personal thing, Scott. Whether or not you grade cards, it's you know, there are a lot of people, and there are a lot of people in this room right here who really believe in grading, and then there's other people in here who believe turn and you know, take what you can get for it and get on with it. You know, so I think that's a personal thing. I appreciate that, Matt. You know what? It's the nicest part about it is for me, and this is the honest truth. Is that a rookie auto? Nope, it's not the auto. Dang it, that's too bad. It's nice to be Kettle Mart. It's good to be with like-minded individuals. You know, it's good to know that you're not alone, which believe me, I appreciate more than you know. Yeah, Ray's a good one to talk about that, Scott. But I'll tell you what. But I'm built, and my wife knows this, Paul DeYoung. I'm built for a fight. I can compartmentalize a lot of things, and so believe me when I tell you, I came up in the newspaper industry at a time in California where I was the lone conservative in newsrooms, you know, hundreds of people big that were all not the same as me, and I never had any issue. I'm just built that way, which I like. I like that I'm built to be able to, you know, if we got to brawl, let's brawl. Let's get it on. But it's good to be, but it's also good to be surrounded by like-minded individuals, you know. Because I think the core is there. The core, whether or not you're a person of faith, the core is there. You know, do unto others as you would have done unto you. I think if everyone followed that one rule in life, everything else would take care of itself. Whether you're a person of faith or not. You know, some of my best friends in the world, and I are so whacked out far on the left that, you know, we just don't get along on politically at all. We're just completely different. But I love them to death. I love them to death, and I would never ever turn my back on them in it for anything. You know, they know where I'm at. I know where they're at. If they needed me, they'd know I would be there. You know, I'm just never gonna, you know what I'm saying? But then I think that comes from that core tenet of do unto others as you would have done unto you. What's in the bag? Duggar. Is this our second Miami Marlin? Okay, now I really am got to stop. I'm going to start. I'm going to start going off on a different run. Is that our second Marlin auto as well? So I think we've had 5 autos, 6 autos. Let's see. I don't know. Let's just look. I'll look later. I'll look later. Ichiro. All right, back to baseball cards. Chris Bryant. Gio Urshela. Logan Wham. So we'll do at least another. Did someone say they would prefer that we don't do super breaks with this product? Did I see somebody say that? Because I was kind of thinking that maybe, what is today? Wednesday, tomorrow or Friday, we do a super break. I'm hoping that my jumbo cases get here, man. I'm starting to. I really need those to show up. I'm beg, borrow, and steal. I just had to overpay for 2 more cases to make sure that I had product for us and for my breaks this weekend on eBay. So that's a little disconcerting. By the time it gets here, I'm going to be done with wanting to be done with this product. Retail super break. Scott, did you sign up for the group? Hold on, let me get you in, then you can look. Let me put that on there. Give me one sec. If you scroll down, you'll see the today's break. You'll see the pricing and everything for it. And we do I'm doing the same exact pricing for the pinks as the sepias. I put them all together. We did an average cost because it's all retail, and then we priced it out that way. So Chase, you're also getting in real quick. Hold on one sec. And then you guys can, if you're in here, Chase, you can take a look at pricing as well. So I'm going to make it easier on me, to be quite honest with you guys, where Super Break is concerned. Where Super Break is concerned, and we're just going to double the price. I always say that, and I end up not doing it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I think it would be easier for me just to double the price. But. So you're in, Scott. Scroll down and you'll see the... it should be right near the top. Under the rules and stuff, you'll see the this break and the pricing. Lubob. I think we got... Did we not hit one of these? We didn't hit one of these yesterday, I don't think, in that other break. Not that it matters. Honestly, I don't know. Do you guys buy inserts? Okay, let me ask this a different way. I buy inserts for the Giants because I'm a Giants. I'm a collector of the Giants. Okay, Kettle Mart with the shimmy. Do you guys any of you who are investors, Shohei, do you invest in inserts? Non-auto inserts. That's my question. Would you, for example, invest in this card as an example? Do any of you guys do that? No, you don't, Kevin? To me, it seems like an odd thing. Oh, you love inserts, Matt? '90s inserts. You know, Shuey, that's actually a fantastic place to go. Really? 1934 Gowdy, Scott, you are a man after my own heart. I went to sometime, Scott, I will tell you the show that I went to this last weekend, and I went to an auction here locally and bought up a bunch of stuff, but I do have a fairly significant collection of Chris Bryant, Trevor Story, of old cards. I'm a big fan of old cards. I have lots of PSA graded Giants from all the way back. All the way back. You know, that makes sense. I never thought about the '90s inserts, but you know, there are a lot of them that are pretty cool. Is that a oh, dang it. I thought that was an orange. For a half a second. Oh, we got a hit. I don't know what it is. Looks a little tall, but that didn't mean anything last time. I thought that was blue. Come on, True Blue Auto. Where's our green autos at? If we get through 2 cases without a green auto, we're going to be, well, which means we'll probably make them up. Luis. That's a nice one, True Blue. He's a good player. How's he playing this year? Is he doing well? 6 out of 150. So I think the overall consensus is that, generally speaking, most people do not buy inserts for investment purposes. Arenado. Makes sense. I don't think I would, honestly, if I were an investor in the Giants either. I mean, I do because, you know, but that's different. VR, is it VR? Did we decide it was VR? But some inserts are kind of cool, you know? Oh, geez. No, I do not. I do have some of the... What year is that? 55? Is that 55 Bowman? I do have the 55 Bowman, but no Willie Mays. The last collection I bought, though, at the card show, they did have a lot of nice big 60, 67 Mays, Clemente, Hank Aaron. You know, there were a lot of those. 69 Mantle was in there. So that was the last collection I bought. I'm starting to get worried about our Lubob from the... Trout graded inserts. Yeah, I can see that with Trout. '55 Bowman. It is a good year. I like it. I think the best graded 55 Bowman I have is Johnny Antonelli. Johnny Antonelli might be the highest grade. But I'd have to go back through them. They've been sitting back there for a while. Willie. Come on, then we need some Willie Green here. Uh-oh, there it is. There it is. Get that sucker graded. It's got some green on it. This one's got a variation. It has some green on it. Look at that. Can you see that? No Lux Sepias yet. Kane. No Lux Sepias yet. We've hit Jordan. We've hit Nico Horner. We've hit who else did we hit? Bobichette. We haven't hit Lubob. We haven't hit Lux. Did we hit an Aquino? I don't know. Heine. Yeah, he was a decent pitcher for the Giants, you know. Is it really? That is a good card. 55 Bowman. I love 55 Bowman. You know, I like a lot of the old years. I like the Gaudy stuff. 33, 34. Those are good years. And the thing for the Giants is there weren't a lot of really big, you know, Giants back in the day that would cost me a lot. This one might be an auto. No, I don't think it is. Johnny Bench. Cabrera, another Tiger. I've been trying to find a 71 Mays in PSA 8. The unfortunate reality for me is I should have bought them when they were $400 because now they're $550 plus, and I'm cheap. I say that after I spent $1,500 at an auction buying baseball cards. I'm cheap. Otani. Aquino. What are you gonna do? I'll find one eventually. I think what I'm gonna do is wait, because I still have in the back of my mind that we're gonna go to the National in December, and I'll wait until I get there because I could probably find one closer to $500, you know, at the National. Is it over 800? Darn it. I waited too long. I may not be able to find one that's cheap at the National, but you never know. There's some PSA 8s that are, to me, I think that they might be overgraded, and maybe I can catch one of those. It doesn't hurt my feelings all that much. That will be because I just want it for my PSA show. I'm out in Missouri, Jesse. But when I was in California, I did shows every weekend for years. Sacramento, We had shows in Stockton. I used to do the at the Cow Palace, the TriStar shows at the Cow Palace. Yep. I love those TriStar shows at the Cow Palace. Man, those were just gold mines for giants. Autos and stuff. Oh. Players. Love them. Loot Bob. 2 more boxes. 2 more boxes. We might not get there, guys. Eloy. But the only important thing was what already happened is that I got the entire Giants team set Tatis. Tatis Refractor. Now I got to go through and find all of my Tatis rookies, and I know I have more. I found 24 Series 2 and 8 Chrome. I got to just go find the rest of it. I swore that I had some refractors and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I don't. Maybe I gave them away as part of something else. What? I'm going to call him Tatis from now on. Fernando Tatis. It's Tatis. Really? Tatis? Is it Tatis? Grisham? That's, I think, the second Grisham. Uh-oh. Tatis. You know what, Will? I'll be honest with you, I am not. I own one that Tom sent me. I own one that Tom sent me. And I have no desire, I guess is the right word, to go back and try to find him. I mean, I love the one Tom sent me. I think it's really cool. I'm just not... I wasn't into the 2020 cards at the beginning. Another mistake I made. And so... Ooh. I don't know. I don't know. Looks a little tall. There's a hit. Mike the Fish. Still haven't hit a number 1 of these yet. But we have eBay tonight, so we'll find out. Chapman. We'll find out on the Bay. Nico Horner. Maybe this is a an SP coming up. And you know what's weird is that, and I guess we were ahead of the curve on this, we always seem to right away in retail hit a printing plate, and we haven't hit a printing plate. Nola. No, it is. Logan Allen for Cleveland. So unless we have a monster auto in this last one, this will be not the best break for, which makes me, and we'll see with the next one, makes me feel like maybe I want to double up on the rest of them anyway, just for the sake of doubling up. But we'll see. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. Last Box Mojo. Last Box Mojo. If we don't Last Box Mojo, it'll ruin the whole day. Last Box Mojo. All right, come on, last box. Don't get me wrong. I'm not unhappy with the case. What I wanted to see, I mean, we always want to see more of the big boys. That's the second Juan Soto. More of the big boys. So we didn't even get all six of these out of the Sepia. But you know, 6 autos. I think we've had 6 autos or 7 autos. That is awful good. If we maintain that to me makes it worth it right there. And then hit the sepias and things along the way. Hit some refractors here and there. You know, a little bit of color. But that's a pretty good rate for autos. And I think we have, well, maybe not. So I have no complaint. Anything in our last one? We do. We have a hit of some kind at the end. Oh, no, we don't. I guess we don't. Looked white for a second, but then when I put it together, it went away. Jordan. Moncada. Austin Nola. Bo. Still got a nice big pile of rookies and things that we sleeve, so that's always good. Alzolay. Nick Senzel. Gavin Lux. All right. Uh-oh, another one of these fell out. Well, you're about to find out. You missed one Zach Gallen. Look at that, it cut right to it. So there's the everything that we sleeved. Let's see how many autos we have. 1. Lubob, Kettle Mart. 2, 3, Lubob. There's only 1 green. Only 1 green. Again, 2 cases in a row. With only 1 green. That surprises me. Jordan. Okay, so we did hit Aquino. Huh. Okay. Well, you know what? Things always improve when you do the recap. So for Lubob, we went 3 of the 35th, 1 of the freshman flash, 2 base, and 1 refractor. So that one might not have covered itself. Depends upon the eBay day. Negatives, we got Brian Anderson for the Marlins. Nice Juan Soto. And Kettle Mart. So that's one other one for Charlie. Nico had 1 Sepia. Machado is our only green. 74 out of 99. Bichette had 1 Sepia and 1 shimmy. Aquino had 1. Jordan had 1. Here are other colors. Purple, Rhys Hoskins, Santander, and Cabrera. And a blue, Arrays. So autos, we did get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 autos. 7 autos. And so it's hard to complain about 7 autos. They weren't 7 great autos, but they were 7 autos. Throw them? I don't throw anything. Rodriguez for the Angels. Jake from State Farm for the Tigers. Cleveland Indians, Zach Gallen. Palumbo for the Texas Rangers. And Duggar for the Miami Marlins. Oh, you're saying the way I put them over here? Yeah. They're all in top loaders. They're all protected. Castro out of 499 and a Castro Gold. So, you know, let's be honest. If this Castro Gold were anyone else, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. First case, I was more impressed with the pinks too. But we'll see. This is a great break for the Tigers for sure. And there you go. All right, guys. As always, thanks a lot. Next break, we'll have another one tomorrow. Maybe I don't know. Let me see where I'm at tomorrow, what the day looks like, because I have my eBay breaks tomorrow night. We'll go from there. All right, guys, take care. We'll talk to you later. We'll see. If nothing else, come and hang out on eBay tonight. Come see what happens. Maybe we'll pull another Lubob auto. Talk to you later.